So basically what I'm telling Tip is that Dan's late to this podcast, and that's okay. But I wanted to show that something weird always happens to me in this context. So I'm going to send my wife a message saying, you know what, we're going to cancel because Dan's probably busy. Something emergency probably came up or whatever. He can't get to us. Can't even respond to us. So I'm going to send her the message. We're going to wait 10 minutes. And I promise within that 10 minutes, Dan's going to say, okay, I'm here. Let's go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I'm sending the message now. I will start the clock right now. 10 minutes.
I kind of think we should get Selena Gomez on and interview her and ask her why she didn't respond to me asking her to the wedding.
Might be a little bit creepy. Okay, I'm back.
We already had the podcast, Pat.
Man, that was fast.
Dan came on. He's like, "What? Pat's not here. Fuck this shit."
So I guess we could count this as almost a pseudo podcast in the event that I have to depart early.
Yep.
So I guess we would call this episode 54.5.
Yep.
Called Missing Dan. Where's Dan? Where are you? What happened to you?
Where's Dan?
Where is Dan? Well, April's going to Target now. I don't know why she's going to Target.
Damn it!
So Tip is playing
Rocket League.
I
Suck at it. I'm 2-ply.
What the hell does 2-ply mean? Didn't you said some kid called you?
Yeah, some kid said, "You're fucking 2-ply." And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
You're like toilet paper today.
Apparently it means I'm weak like toilet paper. But it was pointed out to me that toilet paper is pretty strong. Especially I don't think I helped my case any because I said it's also soft.
Well, I mean, that is a weird way of putting it. I think kids come up with the weirdest ways of trying to get around swearing or calling people like.
Oh no, there were swear words in what he called me.
Oh, but it's just 2-ply was part of it.
Yeah, he just upped his game there by calling me toilet paper.
Is that the worst thing you've ever been called?
No.
What's the
not
worst?
By far.
What's the worst thing you've ever been called?
I think YouTube would ban us.
Oh, oops.
That's fairly controversial. I would trigger the world.
You would trigger them?
Yep. I've been called lots of things. See, the problem with not really caring...
You don't remember any of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really remember the last time anybody called me anything, like, so bad that it stuck with me. I guess fat, when I was in elementary school, I was called fat quite a lot, or teased for being fat. But it was like, oh, whatever. As you get older, you're like, yeah, I'm fat, but you know what? I can eat whatever I want, and I'm happy. Is that a bad message to send? Probably it is.
Yeah.
Lose some weight, children.
One of our friends wrote a pretty nasty song about me once.
They wrote a song about you?
Yeah. Bet you can't guess who that was.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And I found it and I read it and I was like, man, this is pretty fucked up.
It's kind of a compliment in a way. I mean, you bothered him so badly he had to spend time thinking of words that rhymed.
Yeah. And I don't even remember what I did to piss him off so much. I remember that song though.
Did you steal the girl that he was on a date with for military ball? Did you do that?
No.
Okay, because then I could understand, kind of, you know. Just a little bit.
That was completely unplanned. So unplanned that I didn't know I was stealing her and nothing ever came of it.
She was so disinterested in you, Pat. I didn't even have to try to steal her. She just ran away.
Exactly.
Thanks, buddy.
That's exactly what happened. And it's a feather in my cap, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't even know it was happening, but as soon as I realized it was, I was like, I really regret paying for those stupid pictures. The prom, pictures that we took at military ball.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You didn't realize it was happening. I didn't know it was happening.
Well, the year before, I had gone to military ball with my then girlfriend. And it was a very nice experience. I was Mr. Hotshot. I think I was actually more popular my junior year than I was my senior year, because at least I had a girlfriend. I was a big shot in ROTC, and I didn't really have to do a whole lot. Brandon and Joey pretty much did everything.
My mom says I'm popular.
Hey, man, so does mine. It's totally cool. I'm not popular anymore. I don't think I was actually popular then, but I thought I was, right? And then
everyone at work seems to like me.
I'm sure they do. You clear their train wrecks for them.
Yeah. I know things. I know things I shouldn't know.
It's true. But the next year, when my confidence was shot because the year wasn't going so well at that point.
Blue Star.
I know.
Blue Star, Pat.
You know what? I'm going to say that I also blame you guys because I wasn't properly trained. So I'll take a large amount. I'll take a large amount of effort.
It's your fault.
But it's also okay. Look, tips. Particularly, you didn't do anything. You were just honor guard assistant. So there's no problem with that. But
Coke, Mander. On top of that, I was an executive officer, which means I didn't have to do shit.
That's what I was my junior year. I didn't do anything, but
yeah, but you were being groomed for something. I was an executive officer as a senior.
Okay, look, Brandon
I had reached the pinnacle of my career.
Brandon was he was the top cheese at the point, right? And
he was an adjutant.
Yeah, he became one, but before that, he was a battalion commander, and we were training a bunch of stuff. Now, don't misunderstand. When it first happened, we got the Blue Star. I blame myself 100%. I blame nobody but myself.
I blame you 100% to this day.
Thank you, Tip. But I'll tell that to my therapist. But I also feel like I don't blame you guys, but I understand the reason why I didn't probably know as much as I should have is because I didn't quite understand the battalion commander's role in that situation. And the fact that we got the Blue Star by like this much, like 9/10 of a point, and the fact that I still remember that digit, I'm scarred for life. So,
you know what? If it was a matter of life and death, you would have died.
By 9/10 of a point. It's true.
Yeah. And when I found out you got the Blue Star, I kind of wish you had died.
Thank you, Tip.
Yeah.
Means a lot. You know who wishes that I would have lived? Bill Murray.
No, because then how would Bill Murray Ghostbust you? That made no sense.
Yeah. Hey, we finished playing Ghostbusters. We're done with it finally.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And at the time, I thought we were only going to have like 2 episodes. I even thought of just doing like one big episode, but I thought, no, that's too much. But it actually turned into 5 episodes, 5 like 10-minute episodes. So, and they're good. They got good content and all that.
Well, yeah, because we're in it,
right?
So my cousin, my fan. Fuck. Now that just makes me seem even less popular because my only fan is my cousin.
Your fan fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that never happened.
You said it. I'm sorry. Go on. I'm gonna have to bleep that part out.
He gave me some good pointers on how to make Just the Tip better, and so you're gonna see some changes to Just the Tip.
Nice. I think Just the Tip is such a unique opportunity because you can pretty much get away.
Wasting it, just like I've wasted most opportunities in my life.
Tip, no, please. But I mean, seriously, you could get away with saying or doing whatever you want. It's just your little world.
Yep.
I thought about making like a series of that, like by myself. Like there was that, like, unnamed, probably never gonna see the light of day podcast I was gonna try to do by myself. Yeah. It was way too hard. And also, I don't think I'm that interesting to listen to for 30 minutes. But I think with you have a very interesting perspective on what you're doing. It conveys very genuinely to the audience, I think.
My sister says it's because my life is nothing but a series of happy little accidents.
See, she's optimistic. I like that.
I'm optimistic too. I just can't figure a lot of stuff out, and it frustrates me.
Well, think of it this way. You probably lived more life in your 32 years. How are you 32? I know you're going to be 32 on Friday?
Yeah, on Friday.
On Friday you're going to be 32. Happy early birthday. I turned
32 on the 23rd.
There you go.
I like stuff like that.
Happy early birthday, by the way.
Yeah. What's that called where it's... there's a specific word for something like that.
Palindrome.
And I like them. Palindrome, yeah, I like palindromes.
I mean, palindrome just means like something can be spelled forward as it is backwards, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, 3223, I guess that works.
Well, that's awesome.
3223.
So wait, are you turning 32 or 33?
Turning 32.
Nice.
I'm old.
I was about to say, you can't be 33. That'd make me 31. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? You've probably lived more life in your 31 years, going on 32 years this Friday than most people have lived in their entire lives, simply because you're willing to take risks. Or what other people convey as risks.
I don't take risks. I just don't think. Fuck.
Well, I mean, you don't overthink. I think you think.
Oh, I overthink.
Sometimes. Not as badly as me. Mwahaha.
The reason why I'm not in a relationship is because I overthink them. And I'd like to be in one. But...
but you overthink them.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm thinking about a postcard.
You think said person's gonna watch this podcast eventually and realize that you were talking about them? I'm not helping with the overthinking, am I?
No, you're not.
I'm sorry. I was mentioning Bill Murray earlier.
Yes.
And I went onto the interwebs and I realized...
Wait. I got a question. We need to do a update. How much time has it been?
Oh, that's right. We're still waiting to see what the time is. 12 minutes and 54 seconds. I was wrong.
Yes.
Damn it.
I wonder where Dan is. He was so keen on getting things done today.
He's dead. Probably dead.
Oh, okay.
Rest
so
in peace,
am I
Dan.
the boss now?
Huh?
Am I the boss now?
Yeah,
if
sure.
I am, there are going to be some changes.
Well, my like debilitating like self-confidence issues instantly makes you the boss, even though I've been here longer.
So, and since I'm technically the boss since Dan's not here, it's time to make some new rules. Dan, you're fired.
Post-mortem.
Yeah.
We were gonna.
I just had to be sure. I don't want Zombie Dan to come in and
try to take over.
Yeah.
You guys are late. F everything. No, I guess that's not how Zombie Dan would sound. I want to read this cool question that I found on Reddit in an AMA with Bill Murray that I think is interesting. And it's probably a geeky thing, but it's cool because he talks about one of my favorite Bill Murray movies, which is Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog Day again.
Did you like Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
I love.
Bill Murray's my inner voice.
Like in your head when you're talking to yourself?
Yeah. That probably makes me seem really crazy, but I have conversations with Bill Murray in my head.
That is a great inner voice, though, because you get
talking
with your version of Bill Murray.
Bill Murray or Morgan Freeman would be kind of cool.
I don't think I would ever want to have a conversation with Morgan Freeman, because I think he would be number one, he'd be so much more vastly intelligent than me that he'd make me feel stupid within 10 seconds. And also, two, when he's talking, trying to explain something to me, I wouldn't even be paying attention to what he's saying because I'd be so in love with his voice. And
Patrick, you say some fairly...
His voice! Man.
Fuck, man. No, but, I have, Bill Murray's kind of my inner voice. Like, when I think, it's in Bill Murray's voice. Sounds kind of stupid and crazy.
Well, if somebody had asked Bill Murray in your inner voice, every year my dad and I watch Groundhog Day together on Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. What was it like filming the same scenes over and over and over? Your inner voice of Bill Murray would say, well, that part was fine. The filming of the scenes over and over because that's what the story is. The Scripts is one of the greatest conceptual scripts I've ever seen. It's a script that was so unique, so original, and yet it got not acclaim. I guess you meant to say no acclaim.
Yeah.
To me, it was no question that it was the greatest script of the year. To this day, people are talking about it, but they forget no one paid attention to it at the time. The execution of the script, there were great people in it. It was a difficult movie to shoot because we shot in winter outdoors. If you ever get to go to Punxsutawney, you should go. It's one of the few things that is better than advertised. It's really something to see. But doing the movie, shooting the scenes over and over, it's like an acting challenge. It's like doing a play and those same scenes over and over again, so you can try to make it better or deeper or funnier than you made it previously.
Yeah.
So I think what this is telling us, Tip, is you and I need to go to Punxsutawney.
Yeah.
And stay at the same hotel that Bill Murray was at and reshoot some of those scenes.
It's Groundhog Day again.
And ask the hotel if they wouldn't mind if we could bring along our own radio so you could smash it against the wall.
Yep.
To the FB.
Where is Dan?
That's going to be the name of this episode. This 54.5 episode. Or maybe Dan may be good with it and we'll just call it episode 55. What do you think?
I think that'd be good because next week I won't be around, so maybe we've got a thing here.
That's right.
Oh.
Are you excited? Does our audience know what Tip's up to this week? It probably already happened by the time you're seeing this, or is about to happen.
I will have left by the time they see this.
Tip has had an illegitimate child, so we're rushing him off to Germany as fast as possible.
I've got to go into hiding?
He's got to go into hiding. The child support payments would bankrupt the podcast.
At this point, it wouldn't take much to bankrupt us, Pat.
It would take a $20 utility bill, and we're done for.
Not even that. A pack of gum.
It's like, who turned out the lights? Who bought lights? Or who left the light on?
Yeah.
Who bought a lamp? That was where we went wrong the first time.
Motherfucker.
So are you excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous. I've never flown overseas. I'm not going because I have an illegitimate child. To my knowledge, I don't have an illegitimate child.
To your knowledge. 18
To my
years later,
knowledge.
though, you will.
There's only one person I could possibly have one with, and yeah,
Don't say that. You never know. You never know. Be careful.
no, there really is only one person.
Didn't you see that one episode of Scrubs where one of the Kim, some girl was played by that girl from Hunger Games, and then she hid her kid from JD for like a year that she was pregnant. She said she lost the baby, and it turns out she's still pregnant a year later.
I don't think people can be pregnant for a year, Pat.
Well, I guess into the next year, a couple months later.
Well, I haven't talked to this girl that could theoretically. I haven't seen her in 18 months, and I haven't talked to her in 11.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her in about 18 years.
Well, by then I have nothing to worry about.
I guess it's true. It's true.
I don't know how that works. I'm not a deadbeat, people. I just want you to know that.
I'm not a deadbeat, people. But you're going to
Yeah.
Germany.
Going to Germany for a wedding.
Nice.
It's gonna be lots of fun.
I'm
And
jealous.
I
Extremely.
have to send a postcard to someone that I'm freaking out about. Selena Gomez did not answer me, and she's not going to the wedding.
Oh.
So
You just had to drop a bombshell like that right now?
yeah,
Middle of a cast.
I mean, it kind of disappoints me.
Oh, man. Hashtag say no?
Yeah, she's well.
She didn't even say no. She just
Yeah.
didn't even hashtag.
space.
What do you think, Selena Gomez, what do you think that hashtag on the keyboard is for? The pound sign? The octothorpe? No, it's a hashtag say yes to Tip going to Germany.
Yeah. So
Man.
you know, it's a little bit
Jeez.
of a downer.
I'll say. How are you gonna manage?
I don't know, because I was really banking on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody watches our content. She had to have seen you ask her
I mean,
You
not only that,
know
put
she
on
saw it.
Twitter and
on Facebook. That's where all the kids are nowadays, right? Facebook?
yeah,
Yeah.
and no one said anything.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So
Well, her loss, buddy.
Yeah, it really is. It's her loss.
Yeah, man. I hear you were gonna purchase her a meal of her choice at any of the fine fast food restaurants in Germany.
Oh yeah. That started with an M and ended with an S.
Yeah. You know, I think she'll realize that this
Off
could
the
have
dollar
this could have launched her career even further.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the fame that the world wants.
It's true. In fame.
Yep. We're
Mess.
so famous that no one knows about us.
Yeah. And I feel sorry for those people too that don't know
Yeah.
about us yet.
But yeah, so I'm going. Staying a week. We're supposed to hit Oktoberfest.
Oh, damn it!
Um,
Don't say those things.
and Pat's doing all these like oh. He was invited to.
I tried. I was
But
gonna be
yeah.
a groomsman, but I
Family.
have a family which I love very much, but it's not their fault that I couldn't go. I just couldn't make it work, and it's my best friend, and I'm very frustrated that I couldn't go for more than. I don't care if I was just an old man sitting in the back, watching it, and in the future when they invent time travel, I will be. But for now, I'm very sad that I couldn't go because Brandon's one of my best friends, and it frustrates me that I'm not going to be there. But when he comes to America next, we're
Word.
going to throw him one freaking hell of a party. I guarantee
Yep.
it.
And but yeah, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. I've done a lot of things that I've never done before in my life.
Yep.
Like I ran an obstacle course race, and I was athletic. Now I'm going overseas,
Yep.
and I have noticed something.
What's that?
Whenever I break up with a girl, one of my buddies gets married within a year.
You think it's somehow related, or
It's an odd correlation.
did you break up with a girl before me and April got married?
Yes.
Oh, right. Wow.
Then
I am an
when
asshole
Colleen and
friend.
Audrey
I'm
got
very
married, I
sorry.
broke up with that same girl.
I am very bad. I'm very sorry.
Then
Go ahead.
Johnny and Janine. Basically, I broke up with the same girl 3 times for the first 3 of you guys.
Oh my gosh, I have to. I'm sorry, Tip. I got distracted by something I saw online.
But you know, go figure, right? 3rd time's a charm.
You never know, man. You never know. But you know what? You should be, instead of saying, like, it didn't work out, I think you should be saying, thank goodness it didn't. Thank God I didn't end up with the wrong person because, with the wrong person instead. You know what I mean? Like, thank goodness these things happen in my life to cause me not to end up with the wrong person.
Yes.
Because you could how many people do you think are married to the wrong person and they're miserable?
Well, that brings up an interesting conversation I had on Imgur.
Before we go into that conversation, can I show you something?
Yeah.
There's a post on Reddit that says that bought an iPhone on eBay. And it says, I'm going to have to lower this so that I can make sure that it's being seen here. I think you'll appreciate this greatly. It says, I bought a phone on eBay
Yeah.
and iPhone 7 on eBay, got an iPhone 3, an iPhone 4, and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion card. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I hope that's real.
That makes me happy.
I so hope that's real.
So, I had this conversation on
Okay.
Imgur
Okay.
about love being a choice.
Mhm.
I'm of the opinion that love isn't a choice. That you don't get to pick who you love and that or how long you love them or anything like that. And my reasoning is, sometimes you have that unrequited love where a guy loves a girl and she doesn't love him back or vice versa. Stuff like that. The argument to that was that that you do get to choose, and that's why there's so many bad marriages. And well, the reason why there are so many bad marriages is because people think that they don't have a choice on who they love. And I think that the reason why there are bad marriages is because people think that they can choose who they love. Does that make sense?
I think so. Yes, go on. Go on.
I've lost myself.
Okay, wait. Okay, I think I see what you're saying. You're saying that someone can fall in love
Yeah.
with someone who's probably totally incompatible for them.
Yeah.
But they can't help that they fell in love with this person. And so they're in a bad marriage because of that.
Well, that was one argument.
Okay.
Well, my thinking was, I'm going to use you and April as an example. I'm not saying that you guys don't love each other. It's just I don't know Dan's wife's name.
Oh, shit. I don't know Dan's wife's name either. No. I do know it. I just can't remember it.
So, let's say you married April.
Right.
And April says, well, I've fallen out of love with Patrick.
And then Patrick goes and walks off
love
the cliff.
is a choice. So maybe I can choose to fall back in love with him. So I'm not going to leave him. So while she's choosing to try and fall back in love with you, and it's not working, you're in a loveless marriage. And it's hurting you, and it's hurting her, and you guys fight all the time, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Because she thinks it's a choice, and she can choose to fall back in love with you. Whereas I think it's just something that happens that you have to live with. And it's not a choice. And sometimes two people fall in love with each other. And then it's all hunky-dory. And sometimes they don't. And sometimes they fall out of love.
You know,
Nothing they control.
I kind of, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like the people who say, oh, if you're truly in love, then you'll never have problems ever in your entire life. You'll never have...
I'm not saying that there's never going to be problems. I'm sure.
Or not problems, but I mean, I think when I say problems, I mean detrimental problems that would mean the end of a marriage. And I think people go into marriage with the wrong expectations. Kind of like these kids that, oh, look at me, an old man. Look at these kids that they get married and think, oh, well, just have love and we'll be fine. You know, I think at the beginning you have those feelings. You have those very mushy, honeymoon-like feelings. Oh, sweetheart, I love you. But after a while, you realize, holy crap, this is another person that I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with. We're going to have disagreements. And well, I mean, on a very basic level, because for fear of sounding pretentious, I'm not trying to sound pretentious. I'm really not. But
You're extremely
pretentious. I'm a monster. Absolute monster. I hope I'm probably triggering everybody at this point.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Not as much as my work's going to trigger everybody once the name gets out.
But I think that, it takes a real effort to work together and to function in a marriage, because it's a commitment. It's more than just being in love and then you're married and then that's all that happens. No, it's a commitment. It's willing to let go of one's own selfish desires to make the other person happy.
Yeah, it's definitely a commitment, and it's important, and I'm not saying it's going to be all hunky-dory just because you love someone.
Well, I know you're not saying that, but I wonder how many people do say that,
Well, lots of people do.
Too many people.
But,
that's why there's failed marriages, in my opinion.
Yeah, and people don't think about how things are supposed to work out. And they think, oh, we're married and we're always going to agree, but no, you're not.
Honestly, if you're in a marriage and things don't work out 100% the way you thought they would, you're in a real marriage. That's a good sign you're in an actual marriage. Because if it turned out exactly the way that you thought it would, you're either a jerk and she's not telling you, or vice versa, you're a jerk and he's not telling you and just wants to make you happy, or you're delusional and you're pretending like everything's right. And that can be that can be kind of dangerous in a way.
Yeah. You know, whoever I marry is gonna have to realize my life is a fucking wreck. Not through any fault of my own. Well, I guess through all the fault of my own. Because I don't think I just do. And they're just gonna have to deal with it. Make sure I don't do more stupid stuff.
You talk a big game now, man. I promise you, if you found somebody who you were really compatible with, I don't think that would be the case.
I think right now my problem is the last one really was a lot of suck at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid of experiencing that suck again.
The irony. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I'm not afraid of.
I mean,
experiencing that
I know. You know what? See, you made it dirty. I have to cut this out too.
suck. No, I don't want to go through that level of suckiness again. So I'm holding back.
You know that I think that's what most guys are afraid of. What women don't understand. It's gonna sound incredibly gay. Happy.
A lot of stuff you say sounds that way, Pat.
I don't, but you know, we live in such a bad era right now where it's like if I say that, it makes it sound like I'm putting gay as a negative connotation. It's not. I'm just expressing that guys have emotions as well. And it's like women don't understand that usually guys put on this air of verbose competence to compensate for the fact that inside we're actually terrified that we're not doing things the correct way. So we'll go out of our way to say, you know, oh, here's flowers, here's candy. And these are the guys that are weird, right? And the girls are like, oh my God, he's trying too hard. But he was raised a good guy. He was raised as a good person. So he's going out of his way to make it all about her and not about himself. But he maybe lacks the social skills to convey that properly. So
Are you talking about me, Pat?
no, I'm just talking in general. You're not you don't have the license on having trouble talking to women, Tip. Like I was telling Tip before we did the podcast, even when you get married, you still have a hard time talking to women.
Yeah.
You know, and I have a hard time talking to my wife in a way that she understands what it is I'm trying to say without it sounding like I'm insinuating something. you know?
It's like my sister told me, because now she's picking out my kids' names.
Good.
I don't even have a girlfriend,
Good.
but she's already picking out names for my kids.
Charleston.
No.
No,
She's
that's
going with Ultrid.
Ultrid?
Yeah.
Okay, well I call dibs on the third one, Charleston.
Okay. And I was like, wow, Anna, you have way more faith in my ability than I do. She goes, oh, don't worry, it's just nice guys finish last. And you're really, really nice. I was like, man, I'm not going to meet someone until I'm like 70.
You know what's going to happen with you, Tip?
Huh.
And I can't help but feel like this is going to be the case. Yes, it will take a while for you, but you'll be the one that marries the girl who has like a $70 million fortune. It's like, oh, but he's so nice, and he takes care of me, and he even if he knows that I'm so rich, but he still buys me things, and oh no, and that's it. And you'll be madly in love with her, and she'll be madly in love with you, and you'll be $70 million richer.
Yeah.
No
$70
prenup.
million isn't a lot of money nowadays. Can we aim higher?
It's more than we have. Remember I told you about the utility bill for $20 that would bankrupt us? Man.
Well,
That
I
kid's
wonder-
real mother finds you, you're screwed. We're screwed.
Huh?
If that kid's real mother finds you, why did ask for screwed? You're an illegitimate child that you're running off to Germany for.
Well, I'm not hiding anything.
Not on purpose.
I'm looking something up because Patrick put a idea in my head.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
guess who's worth $70 million?
Selena Gomez.
Yep. Said no.
She didn't say no.
No, she didn't. So there's
She
still a
just
chance.
ignored you. Yeah. Okay, Selena Gomez, you're okay. Don't worry about it. We wiped the slate clean. Wipe the slate clean. You don't have to attend. You don't have to go with Tip to Brandon's wedding. You just have to go with Tip to his wedding to you. His wedding with you. That's all it is. Yeah.
Patrick, you're making this creepy.
What?
I'm uncomfortable.
Why? How is this more creepy than what you're saying?
I said I asked her to a wedding.
Yes.
You invited her to her own wedding to me. You just matched
In
me.
about 10 years. In about 10 years.
10 years, but then she'll be old.
You should. Okay.
I'm just.
Come on. You gonna be picky?
No.
She's famous. She's probably a delightful person. She's probably got amazing hygiene.
Yes,
She could rear children in 10 years. No problem.
but she has a poor choice. Oh, I have poor choice in people too.
Selena Gomez is not a bad person.
No, she's not. But she chooses poorly. Just like I do.
Is it that you choose poorly, or maybe you think like you said, you don't choose who you fall in love with, right? So maybe you fall in love with people, and it's not until afterwards that you're like, wait a minute, I can't do this, because even if I love them, it's not going to work.
Yes.
This is the philosophical portion of the podcast. I hope everybody is having a good time.
Yes, I'm going to agree, yes.
Yes. You know what? It happens, man.
Because, I mean, if you look at it, my life is a series of events where I haven't really put effort. But when I do put effort, everything gets screwed up.
So what is life telling you? You should just let it happen naturally.
Yep. Because
And
I'm
if-
sick of the same old love. And I need to keep hands to myself.
The hell? Is that lyrics to a
The
song?
heart wants what the heart wants.
Okay. If you're gonna start quoting songs, I'm gonna go get
I'm
another
not,
beer.
I'm just reading titles of songs.
Okay.
Like, I was listening to my Guilty Pleasure song. Still listening to it.
What is a song? And try not to play it so that we don't get copyright infringement.
I don't think you guys can hear it. It's still through my... I mean, if you can't hear it now, you can't hear it during the cast.
Okay. So we'll just sit here pretending like we can hear it. Tip is ruling the world. He has trouble talking
That's
to
not my
girls.
Guilty Pleasure song. That's what I sing to myself all the time.
Aw, Tip, no, please.
I walk through and... Tip rules the world.
He has trouble talking to girls,
Yep.
like everybody.
Yep.
There you go.
So, where were we?
So Dan is dead.
Yeah.
Dan is dead. Rest in peace. You know what's gonna suck? We're gonna say that, and he's actually gonna have something bad might have happened to him, and I'm gonna feel like a jackass completely.
Welcome to the Jackass Express.
No. No, it is not a Jackass Express unless we have more than 4 jackasses at a time. This is a Why Did Ask For podcast,
Yeah,
which has shirts at society6.com/Why Did Ask For, by the way.
Oh, that shirt. I like that it has that, Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
No. I like that it has that weathered look. Where can we get that shirt again? Society6.com?
Well,
Slash.
not that you asked. Society6.com/Why Did Ask For. You can get these for a bargain price. And if you pay attention to our Twitter and our Facebook page, we'll try our best to post out whenever they're having sales and get 10%
not only that,
off.
and speaking of sales,
Speaking of sales, Tip, tell them.
we work with, we're partnered with
Partnered.
GamerGear.com.
Geekandgamer.com, I believe.
Geekandgamer.com. It would really help if I could get these straight. We'd probably have more sponsors.
It is geekandgamer.gear.com. It is an amazing website. Tip, please tell
Yep.
them more.
You can go buy all sorts of geeky, gamery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But sale time. If you use the promo code WHYDIDSALE, 10% off.
10% off your first order. You cannot ask for more than that. This website has unbelievable prices as it is.
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it just first order, or can you use the promo code over and over again?
I believe it's your first order. And the reason
So-
why is that the prices on this website, they're already
They're
really
fairly low. But
Yeah.
I would like to challenge our listeners
Mm-hmm.
to try and use the promo code multiple times.
Let's not.
Let's do that.
We don't want to upset our friend who
It
was so
won't upset him.
genuinely giving
Won't
us this
upset him
promo
'cause
code.
It's driving traffic to him, and he's making sales. And you know.
I tell you what. When you make the purchase, if there is an area for comments, you can ask that Why Did Save become a permanent discount code because of how much you love his stuff and how great it would be if you could save 10% every time. Or maybe we'll make it a seasonal thing. But absolutely great prices. I can already tell you some of the stuff I'm going to buy on there. I think I'm going to tell you right now, actually.
Geekandgame.com.
Geek and gamergear.com, I believe.
Geekandgamergear.com. You know why Apple hasn't come to us for a sponsorship? Because I would say buy your new orange iPhone. But yeah, this guy has great stuff. I'm looking at it right now. In fact, I'm gonna buy something right now.
Are you really? Using promo code Why Did Save?
Yes. I am buying a Super Nintendo Retro USB game controller.
Oh, man.
$8.
It must be nice to have disposable income.
$8.
It's not really $8, Tip. Because when you use Why Did Save, aren't you saving 10%?
Well, let's find out.
All right. I'm going to do 10% of $8 before you get to the...
$7.20.
Oh, that's a great price. Love it.
Yep.
So what I would recommend to our audience that knows this special secret code, Why Did Save, at geekandgamergear.com is wait till you have a bunch of items you really want and then pack them all together into one order and then use your promo code, Why Did Save, and you'll save 10% on the whole order.
Or you can divvy that order up and use the promo code each time.
I think it's going to know based off your
either way, you're going to
sale
save the same amount of money. 10% of $100 is 10% of $100.
Incredibly generous that this gentleman's been doing this for us. These are definitely items that we would buy. We're going to buy. Tip's probably going to buy this as soon as he possibly can.
I've already hit send.
I most likely will buy a Death Note for my favorite anime here. It's $10, and I'm very excited to buy it for $9. It's not.
You did that wrong. No, you did that right.
Oh, I did that right. It's $1 off. 10% of $10. Tip.
Yeah, I got you.
Come on, I got this going on.
Yep.
And I'll be able to check the Death Note to see if Dan's name is in there because he's not here. So I'm pretty sure either he's dead or got in a fight with his wife, and thus he's probably dead. So that's okay.
Or his son did it.
Or his son killed him. He was waiting all these years.
What do you want to talk about now, Pat?
I don't know, man. I'm ready to keep rolling until the wife gets home. So, is there anything on your mind? Wife just got home.
Huh?
Shit.
How long have we been rolling?
At least 30 minutes plus, I think.
Well, that's good.
So, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching Why Did Ask For. Please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/whydidaskfor, our Twitter page at twitter.com/whydidaskfor. Once again, go visit our merch store at society6.com/whydidaskfor. And don't forget our gamer code, geekandgamergear.com.
Use promo code
Why Did Save. All right,
Why Did Save.
You're going to have to help me out here at this end. We will see you guys next time, and we hope we made you ask, why did ask for?
Why did end?
Bye! Dan, come back to life!